a flow here. Almost ready to go. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's see. I'm about to test something. Okay. Good. All right, I'll have to make a couple trips. It is nasty outside, like, ugh, worst I've seen in a long time. There's some bad wind directions. I don't know if you can see that in the stream, but it's like really smoky, nasty. Anyway, here's the piles that I soaked from last stream. So I don't know really what their condition is. Some of them had like massive paper and sticky stuff on them, so I'm gonna have to like manually go over some of them with some Goo Gone type product. But other than that, I didn't really smell them, to see if all the mildew smell is gone. I'll wait till they're totally dry. But there's those. It's the first batch. And today I'm gonna kind of do the same as yesterday. I'm gonna do a second batch of tiles. But also I'm gonna work on the LED light project as well, and I might be able to finish it. I cut some pieces that I need for it. So I'm hoping to have everything I need. We'll see. I'll be right back. I need to grab a couple more things from inside. I'm kind of pleasantly surprised that a lot of the paper did kind of soak enough, kind of like taking the backs off stamps or the envelopes off stamps. A lot of that I was able to get off, but there's also a significant number that had really strong goopy stuff. I'm gonna have to do a lot of manual sticker removal, which is annoying, but I kind of knew that was going to be the case. Oops. I was sort of thinking, since I was up all night last night until it got daylight this morning, that I could just keep on going and having a super long stream and get a ton done, but I have my limits. I can't just keep going forever. Like, my energy for the stuff starts. Well, it's not even the energy for the streaming, it's like I'm just tired, so I went to bed this morning and slept till late this afternoon just to catch up a little bit. So first things first, I want to try to get the LED lights totally installed. I think I can do it because I cut some, I knew I was losing daylight, so instead of trying to get it on stream every single step of what I'm doing, I just did some wood cutting off stream really quick. Which basically all I did was cut some small pieces that I can use for blocking on the ceiling. So all the bigger noises have been made, but it's still noisy to use the impact driver to, and the drill and stuff to install it, whatever, but it's not that bad. I'm just gonna do it. It won't take that long. Turn all these goofy lights off. I'll do the fancy lighting thing later just for fun because I kind of like it. It's not necessarily to try to impress anybody or get streamer views and all that junk. It's more just I actually like those lights. It's more for me than anyone else. All right, so I cut some of the pieces are already up here. It's kind of overkill, but I don't know if I should install joist hangers or not. These aren't really going to be meant to support any major weight. It's just for the LED lights. So I don't really need to, but I might do it anyway. Because there's a chance, who knows, later on I might see that those boards are there and be like, you know what, I can use those. Or this or whatever. Plus I have a ton left over of these joist hangers. I may as well use them. Let's see, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is all they are. You put your joists in there like that. And then technically, the nice thing about using these is I don't have to do stupid angled pocket type screws. So it's a little bit easier to put them up. That's part of the reason I decided I guess I'll use them. So let's figure out where this stuff goes. Get this part done as soon as I can because it'll be the noisy part, and let's get it over with. Put it about there. So when I came out into the shop after doing all that junk yesterday, I didn't smell anything really. I don't really smell mildew out here like I did before. So maybe those piles that I dealt with yesterday that I soaked in vinegar were some of the worst ones. But I think as soon as I uncover some of these other boxes of tiles, kind of flip through them, I might discover there's some more nasty ones. But at least the smell from the ones I was cleaning yesterday isn't the smell isn't lingering. That's good. What is that? That's one thing about casters is they can rotate all around. They can get all snagged, messed up. That's good. It's 10 inches on center. No, let's do. It's all arbitrary. I don't know. I could wish I put these in a different spot based on something I do later, but I don't know how to predict that kind of stuff, so I can always just remove them if I must. It's not very likely. Okay, now I need my actual hammer, where I thought earlier. These are pretty cool. I like these joist hangers. They have these little angled things that you can hammer those in place temporarily just to hold them there, and then put all the other nails in place. Okay. Honestly, just having these hangers holding the joists up there would be enough. I mean, even without putting the nails in there, just holding them up temporarily while I do the light project, but I think I'll probably take the time to put all the proper nails in there. Just to do it right. I'll probably forget to do it later if I don't do it now. Didn't do a super good job at cutting these exactly the right length. But just with those little clips on it, you know, it's fairly sturdy. But I do have the actual nails. There's certain kinds of nails you're supposed to use for structural purposes. In this case, they're actually called joist hanger nails, but they usually have like a number 10 on the top of them. They're 1.5 inches long, typically standard. But I think the key is that they're a certain thickness and a certain quality of metal so that they won't shear from the weight, basically. For this purpose, it doesn't matter, but for floors and ceilings, it matters, you know, supporting the weight and stuff. That's the noisy part. Super loud. Probably don't need to put all of the nails in there. It's amazing to me how hard some of this wood is. I don't think of like hammering nails as being all that difficult, but it can be. I think I'll do it the way I've done it in the past. I think they make actual tools for this. Some of the hammers actually have a special way of doing this, but I'm just going to use some needle nose pliers. I don't want to smash my fingers today. It's so loud that it actually hurts my ears. I hope I put this in a sensible place. I think it's fine. Again, I'm not sure it's crucial to put every single nail in there for this. It's not going to be supporting really any weight. I have plenty of nails though, and I have everything I need, so it's not like I'm hurting for stuff. Okay, so the basic idea that I had, I hope I did this right. I think so. I'll go there, and I have this other one up here. This one I have to put in a very specific place. Oh shoot, I forgot. Glad I noticed that. For too long, forgot to plug this in. So I'm going to put this one across this way. You'll see in a moment why that is. Actually, I don't know which is which here. Maybe two that are the same. Those are those. Okay. I'm going to go 4 inches out from this. I'm gonna put this across this way at 4 inches on center from this spot. Not very far out, but oh man. Actually, let me just here. Order in which I'm doing this is a little bit dubious. Uncertain. I don't know for sure, but I want to make sure that this sits really snug against the next board that I'm putting up. So I think I'll put this on first. Not the best thing I've ever done. For some reason these little poker things aren't really lined up right. It's not working at all. Super annoying. I don't know what's going on there. It's weird. Well, let's see if I can do this with these. This is going to be interesting. Challenging. Okay, we're going to just do it a little bit extravagant, crazy thing here. Because I don't know what's going on with these stupid hangers, but it's annoying me. So I'm just going to go all crazy, completely nuts. Tight quarters here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this tricky. Where all that dust is coming from. In my eyes. Guess I'll put all this nails on this one just for fun. Okay, the reason I put that one in there first, even though it's awkwardly hanging out into dead space, is because I need to put this one on the end of it and I need it to be nice and snug, so didn't want to somehow miscalculate that. So this one's really tight too. I cut it a little bit long, I think. Okay, that's good. There we go. I'll get this done as soon as I can because it is making quite a lot of noise. Guess for sanity check, I will see if I can confirm square approximations. Come on. That's pretty good. Right. This is way overkill with these, but I didn't really want to bother with the screws this time. Don't need all these hangers, that's for sure. Oh, I didn't think of that. Sure, I can get that out of there now. Probably not. Get it kind of out of the way though a little bit. Won't be able to reach all of those because I did that in the wrong order. Should have, no, it's complicated. Mr. Combatant, is that rock wool? No, it's just regular, can't remember what you call it, just the pink stuff. Yeah, like the fiberglass. Let's see. Okay, these don't need a support weight. I'm just gonna go, these really aren't serving any purpose except for supporting LED lights that I'm installing, so I'm just gonna make it easy on myself and get some regular screws because I kind of did that in the wrong order. What am I building? So I have this shop. I've been working on it on stream for the last year or so. Right now, all I'm doing though is installing some blocking up above so I can support the, I'm installing some LED strip light diffuser things, these things, and I just needed something to mount it on the edge. I'm not going to have a finished ceiling here, but so I just needed some blocking up there to attach these to. Where is my screwdriver bit? It's over here. I saw it. Trying to get this done really quick, and because it's late and I'm trying not to make noise for the neighbors, so I want to get this particular part done soon, and then I'll move on to the actual project. I mean, this is the project, but it's kind of just preparation. Okay. All right. And let's just make it really easy. This is all kind of a hodgepodge of techniques here, but I don't really care because these are not weight bearing or anything special. They're just basically I'm making these so I have something to put the light panels on. That's all they're for. Okay. Inches, just go that way. I wonder if I can get a. I guess I'll use the hangers. I have a bunch of extra hangers. I don't need to use these in this circumstance, but I'll just make it easier by using them. Solid as a rock. I mean, it's definitely strong. I have no fear of like putting all my weight on this. I mean, it's not meant for supporting weight, but it's good enough for what I'm doing. That's for sure. Okay. Yeah. Think about the order of this. Let's put this in first. I mean, put this thing up here first. Ouch. I should have known that was gonna happen. Okay. Wasn't really hanging in there at all. Just want to make sure I get the spacing right. That's all. Pretty good. Yeah. One more time. good. Not really shooting for perfection with this particular step here. I just want to make sure it all lines up pretty good. All right, now I can use the proper nails because I didn't block myself in with that centerpiece board, whatever it is. I don't think these hanger nails are that important when I'm doing something like this, but it's just, may as well use them when I can. Massive overkill for this. I could have just installed small little pieces of wood for supporting the lights, but I just decided to go for it. Totally unnecessary. Who knows? Maybe I'll actually like having these here for other reasons. I might hang something else on the side of them. I have no idea. But if they're strong like this, then I can do that if I want to. That must be into a knot. That's impossible. I actually have to pound all these in. I was just kind of putting them in place. Oh man, these are tough nails. Whew. They are tough as nails. All right. Guess I should put at least some screws on the side of those. Doesn't really matter, but may as well. None of this is going anywhere, that's for sure. Need 4 more hangers and then I'm ready. Almost done with this. It's hot in here. It was really hot today. Hasn't cooled off yet, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to open the windows because there's massive smoke from some distant wildfire blowing in. I don't know where it's coming from, but pretty nasty. Okay, I'm gonna get around the tripod. Mark 4 inches here. By the way, it's easier to work with these just to bend them in so they're both coming in past 90 degrees, because then when you put it on the board, it just stays there. I don't really know why they make them bent out like this, but I always bend them in because, I put that on backwards. But okay. Right. I'd actually split this wood when I'm hammering these, and I think I'll just go with screws because these hanger nails are super hard to get in. I don't want, when I'm hammering that way, I don't want to like break this part off. You have to hammer so stinking hard. Let me just see what it's like. Maybe it's not that bad. Depends on how hard the wood is. Maybe I can manage at least to get a couple in there. Not too bad. Sometimes the wood is so hard that I have to like put a lot of effort into it. These are okay. After this one, I just have one more block to put over on that side for the other side of the LED strip, and then I'm ready to start working with the LED strip itself. Time is it? Yeah, it's almost 9 o'clock. That's why I want to get done soon with this pounding, because I don't want to disturb anybody. Solid as a rock. Wish I could do one-handed pull-ups. I can't. I can barely do two-handed pull-ups. All right, one more piece. Let's just do a sanity check here. Make sure that this all makes sense. This one goes here and then it goes there. Yeah, okay. I'll make this the same distance from the wall as I did here. Should be fine. Which was 8 inches on the center. All right, that should be everything I need. One more piece here and then I'll be done. Okay, almost done. Just a few more nails. Oh, shoot. Four more nails, 2 more screws. It's actually better just to slow down a bit when you're nervous, because I just end up making mistakes or dropping things all the time when I'm like rushing it. And I don't go any faster that way. Come on, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Last nail. And 2 or 4 screws. Probably 2 is enough. I don't know if I can reach it on the other side anyway. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, whew. Done. Done with the noisy stuff. I think. Let me see. All of that is there. Yes. Okay, so this is going to be fun because I didn't really know what I was going to be doing today. Yeah, my whole day was just kind of a mystery because of the fact that I stayed up all night last night and didn't know if I was going to continue staying up for this day, keep working on stuff, but I didn't. Ended up going to sleep. So now I am going to finish the installation of the LED, which I didn't really know if I would do today. I was actually thinking I would just do something else, like probably, well, it doesn't really matter, but I didn't actually think I was going to work on this. So this will be fun to get this project done. I guess there's still some stuff that I have to do that makes some noise, but like comparatively, it's not as bad as what I just did. So, and I think I'm going to open the windows even though it's smoky outside, just because it's really hot in here. So. Space. Wish I didn't have to cut more of these. But I still don't know what to call these tracks, I guess. Diffusion tracks. It's the best vocabulary I can think of to call them. I don't know what their official title is, like on the product box or product listing. I don't remember where I got them. I'm pretty sure I probably got them on Amazon. It was a few years ago, I think. I've just been sitting around not getting used, and I decided it was about time to put them up. This will make it just a more fun atmosphere out here in the shop when I'm working on stuff. I can either go full light mode, have all these fluorescent lights on, just like completely blinding, you know, or I can go kind of a dim color mode, just depending on what kind of visibility I need. Which honestly, probably, I don't know, I'll switch between them just depending on my mood. And like I mentioned earlier on the previous stream, it would just be nice to be able to sit out here if I want to. Just someday I might buy a little 32-inch TV or something and throw it out here just so I can watch movies. I mean, I can do that inside too, but sometimes it's fun just to have a change of scenery. But I don't know what I'll do. I have no idea. I just like lights. I like colored lights, so. And my dad likes them too, so when he sees it, he'll be pretty happy about it, I think. He likes colored lights more than I do, I think. Okay, which is hard to imagine. I mean, yeah, he's more known for it though. Like everybody knows that's one of his personality traits. I like lights too, but I don't think people would look at me and say, oh yeah, Flo, he's that guy that likes colored lights, you know. And they might not think that of my dad either, but that's one of the things that he really enjoys. Where did I put my tape measure? There it is. Okay, 4 inches on center. I think kind of everybody does. Like maybe there's some people that have moved on from the hype or whatever. But Butterfingers. There's only so much you can do with colors, you know? It's funny, like one could argue that the rainbow or the spectrum is like really popular because every LED light has like a color cycling mode and everyone wants to use that mode. At least I do. I like it. I mean, most lights have other modes, you know, like many different programmable patterns and stuff, but just the good old standby basic is cycling from red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, you know, just so standard, which is kind of funny. I wonder if society will look back on this time period and think, that's so weird. Why did everybody like these rainbow lights, you know? I need to find the little screws and brackets. Kind of moved stuff around in weird places because I was... Oh boy. This does not look like very many brackets left. I wonder if there's another bag of them or something. Maybe it'll be exactly the number I need, but it looks kind of skimpy. I think if I have 6, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, I think I'm gonna not have enough. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 of them, but I think I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I need 8 to get all the way around. Wonder if there's any kind of trick hack thing I can do to use one less than I need somewhere. Really? It's fine. I wonder how many they gave me. I feel like they didn't really give me enough brackets for all of the tracks that came with this set. Like, it came with a lot of tracks. And I have lots of tracks left over that I'm not going to use. So it just feels like they didn't give enough to use everything. But I mean, oftentimes when you buy some kind of set that comes with mounting screws or brackets, they come with like more than you need. That's pretty common. Just in case you lose something or something breaks. Or in my case, I'm actually cutting I'm cutting the tracks into shorter pieces to fit the length that it needs to be. I don't want to have to bother like ordering more of them, so I might just if I do need a couple more, I might just make something to work. Or just use, I probably could just use like a really strong double-sided tape or something like that. We'll see, I don't know. Drill is over here. I'm gonna switch to using the drill instead of the impact driver just because it's so loud. Impact driver is loud, that is. Let me check the other bags that came with this, because there's stuff, but I don't think it's the right stuff. We got these wall anchor things, and these are pretty useless for me. They're just like end caps for the tracks, which I'm not going to use because I'm going to connect all of them together from end to end, basically. There's what I probably could do, I think this might actually work, is I have to cut like a custom length track over here somewhere. And maybe what I could do is use the bracket on that end and then try to position the bracket right here exactly on the edge of it so that I could put the edge of the next track connected to the same one. It wouldn't be as strongly secure that way, but I think it would be good enough. So that's probably what I'll do, and if I do that twice, then I think I should have enough pieces, theoretically. So because of that, let me figure out exactly where to put this bracket on this end. This should work, theoretically. Wouldn't be that hard to figure out something to make, even just a paper clip or, you know, something, any small piece of metal. Actually, I just bought that roll of strap metal. This stuff, I could just put a little piece of that around it. It wouldn't look as professional or whatever, but I don't care. So either way, I've got it covered. Can't see that light in my face. I probably could have strategized slightly differently how I cut these tracks too. I don't think I actually did anything terrible, and I might have done it the most optimum way, but if I didn't form a strategy from the beginning, it's possible I made one unnecessary cut somewhere. I don't remember. I think I did it pretty well, but it's possible that I cut one too many pieces, but I don't think so. I don't really even think that's possible to do it wrong. I mean, obviously it's wrong. It's possible, but in this case, that would be extremely unlikely. All right, so oh, I forgot about this scenario. Okay, this will be interesting. Forgot that I only had one, what do we call it? Joist to connect to over on this side. If I wanted to do this like super well, like amazingly awesome, I would put another joist up there somewhere to connect to, but I think I might just see if I can figure out how to use the very few brackets that I have left to my advantage. I could use a bracket on the end of this piece to connect to the next piece, sort of link those together, or I could just like tape them together or something, you know, some other solution, strap them together. And then I could connect to this joist here and then just have it kind of hanging out here, which it doesn't really need to be that weight supported, so it should be good enough. The problem is more about that I have to use more pieces of bracket than I was hoping to do, but all right, let me grab the scraps. Already cut some. Whatever you call these things, I still don't know what to call them. Tracks, I guess. So I have a few leftover scraps. This one's pretty close to being already the right length, but not quite. So I'll just chop the end off of that one with the most satisfying pencil surface anyone's ever experienced on Earth. Anytime in history, this aluminum is amazing for writing on with pencils. It's amazing. I love that experience. I wish I could share. You could just like feel the kinetic energy going on. I mean, oh, so nice. Okay, so I need to cut this one. I think I'm gonna have to cut one more for the center over here, and then that'll be it. So let me get my hacksaw. I don't remember if I put that away or if it's out here somewhere. I'm guessing it's still here somewhere, but no, I actually did put some stuff away yesterday. I mean, I don't really usually put stuff away when I know I'm gonna use it, like tomorrow or something, but it's in a mood. Maybe I didn't, I don't know. I put a bunch of stuff away, but I don't see that. Oh, there it is. And the other one. Leaning objects are the bane of my existence. They always fall over. I think there's actually a law of nature that if some object is leaning against a wall, it will get knocked over. At least 3 times. Okay. Definitely have to use one of these brackets here. Might be somewhere that I could grab one. I see one that is probably optional. Yeah, I think I can make this work. There's a couple that I can use if I need to. We'll make it work. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that I was pre-drilling these holes last time, and it was kind of crucial because this wood is hard enough that you try to dig into it and it can actually snap the screws in half. Let me do that on these last ones before I end up breaking one of the few screws I have left. Even though I could have gotten more done, certainly been feeling fairly productive lately with the projects. Working on stuff again, it's good. Actually spent 8 hours yesterday working on stuff, technically speaking. Obviously I could have been a little bit more efficient if I wasn't live streaming, because, you know, doing a few extra actions here and there that I wouldn't do if I wasn't live streaming. I don't know if that's really true though, because sometimes I get more motivated when I'm live streaming than I would without live streaming. That's definitely the case with some of my hobbies. There's some hobbies that I just wouldn't do at all if I wasn't live streaming. Like, I think bookbinding, I don't know if that I would really do it much at all. Like, I don't ever do bookbinding off stream. Like, you might think, oh, how often do you bookbind? It's like every single time that I've done it, it's been a live stream. So you should be able to answer that by looking at my channel. That's not like historically always been the case. Like, I started bookbinding before I started live streaming, but lately, the last few years, I only do it on stream. Yeah, we can definitely make this work. Cream. To cut some little pieces over there that have like a bracket on both ends of them, and I don't need that over there. I can combine them with the previous longer one. For sure. Man, these things are sharp. Okay, where's the piece that I just cut? Is it this one? Yep. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna just put a bracket on the end between these two, and I think that'll be enough to hold it in place pretty securely. Got that one in the middle, and then connect it with this previous piece. Bracket. That will be plenty strong. And then I can do that same trick with the small piece I have over there to gain another bracket to use over here. Let's see. A couple options. I could go from, well, no, I kind of have to do this a certain way. I set it up a certain way, so. Okay, we got 2 brackets, 2 screws left right here. to cut one more piece and then that's pretty much it. I could have made this like super professional looking by doing the mitered edges, or the, is that what you call them? Mitered, I guess. But I don't care. Would have been a nice touch if I was doing some kind of professional installation or in like a living room or somewhere that you might look at those details and care about it. I would consider doing that, but none of this matters. Anything I do is fine out here, pretty much. Because the whole shop looks, you know, half complete, you know, it's not totally finished in here, so it doesn't need to look that nice. I don't know if I'm ever going to close off the ceiling, so it's kind of pointless to worry about appearances when it's like that anyway. Okay, this is the other place where I need to line it up perfectly. Hey, DJ Kaylin. I am installing some LED strip lights with these diffuser tracks. So this is just my workshop. It's not like a completed fancy looking area, just kind of. But yeah, I'm eventually gonna start working out here. So I'm trying to get it ready for that, but I just decided this would be a fun project to do on a live stream, just install these lights. I've had the lights sitting out here unused for over a year, so I just figured it's time. Oh, I forgot to put screws here. Let me do that real quick. These are just hanging on the hangers, but they're not attached to the hangers. I need to see the final result. Well, you'd have to wait for a while. If you lurk, we'll check back in an hour or two. I don't know how long it'll take me. It'll take a little while. But I don't have a time traveling device, so I can't show you what it looks like until it's actually done. I know it's very disappointing, but it's just the way it works with live streams. But these are the there's nothing special about these lights. They're just a cheap brand. I need to be careful with these so I don't damage them before I install them, because they're very fragile. It's just like this very fragile tape, and it has different color modes, but you can actually like it has a voice activated mode like that, but you can program them too with a phone app, and I haven't. I mean, I'll mess with that once I get them installed. Guess I didn't tighten that. Sweet. And right there. Honestly, wish I could put more of these up. I'm just doing like a square or rectangle around the shop on the top, but it would be fun to have even more of them, but I think it'll be a nice effect. Subtle, not if I put them on every single joist, like that would be fun. I know that's what my dad always talks about. Like inside of the house, it has exposed rafters on the roof, and my dad constantly says, "Oh, I wish we could have Christmas lights going up every single rafter." So I know he'll definitely like this stuff, that's for sure. I would like that too, honestly, in the house. It'd be super cool, but yeah, I don't think we'll ever actually do it. Where did I put the tape measure? It's got to be right here somewhere. There it is. Hopefully these lights are good enough they don't like overheat or something. I think they're fine. Okay, there we go. Just need to cut one more custom length track. Might have to trim a couple of the ends of these too, like this one is a good example of that. It would probably be better if I trimmed it. Maybe I'll just do that on this one, just to, I'm pretty sure I'll want to do that, so I'm going to cut the end of this one off right here, so that it doesn't conflict with the edge of the lights. I mean, the lights don't get nicked. This will be annoying to hold on here. I might try vertical just as a silly trick. Okay, there we go. So now I have one piece to cut to connect all the dots here in the middle. Whoa. Totally guessing on this camera angles. Might have cut this a little bit too long. Find out in a minute. Perfect. If only I had an anti-gravity upside down train. I have a train going around the shop. Except that wouldn't work, but the idea is spectacular. Okay, I'm a little bit confused why I didn't run out of brackets, but let's just not worry about it. I thought I was gonna have to take one from somewhere else to get this to work, but I guess we have enough. Didn't really count it super thoroughly. It's because I used single brackets on the end of two pieces together. But I thought even doing that, I thought I was gonna have to grab some from somewhere else, but apparently not. We're good. That's good news. wonder what kind of poisonous dust I've allowed to get into my drink. That kind. See if I can get a relatively good view. I wish I could use the wide angle lens on my camera, but it doesn't work. The thing I have to strategize is like, don't make a mistake when I actually I have to not make a mistake when I put the tape down. Once the tape's down, it's like that's where it's gonna be. But I just realized I think I want to trim the edge of one of these pieces on the corner too. Yeah, let's just do it. Get it done. Might have to do it on both corners. I don't remember what this one's like. That one's good. Just that corner. I need to cut just a tiny bit off so the tape can round the corner without risk of getting cut by the edge of the aluminum track. So we'll do that. The other thing I have to do before I'm totally finished is cut all the... Actually, I think it would be wise to cut all the plastic pieces. It matters if I do that now or later, but I have to do that at some point. That's going to be a little bit tricky. Because once I mount the tape on there, I can't really move the metal around. Whole thing is kind of tricky, and I need to move the metal around to get to slide these plastic tracks in there. So possibly it might be smart to leave like a little black loop in the tape, in the LED strip light at each connection point. Otherwise, I don't know how I will slide these in. I need to like lift these down a little bit to get these to go in there. Or lift meaning drop. Drop them down a little bit. I don't think you can snap them in. I mean, I guess I could try that. See if you can snap them in without using the sliding action. It's probably possible, but I think that would be kind of difficult. It's going to be easier just to... Okay, it can be done. That's good news. Okay, so maybe I won't worry about bunching it up with a little slack in between each section. It is possible to pop these into place, so that's good. That'll make it a lot easier. But I do need to cut the edge of this one off. And I'll have to cut all the stupid plastic things. It's not my favorite. Oh. Alright. I'm not really particularly interested in cutting these plastic things. It's not that hard, it's just kind of annoying. I don't really enjoy it. Okay, so let's just go put this back there where it was. Maybe I should just keep the plastic together until I... Actually, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I just don't want to like lose track of this piece and not know where it came from, like which track it goes with. So that's the reason it would be better to cut it now so I don't forget. I wonder if I have some kind of saw that would work good for that. I guess, I mean, I can use the hacksaw, it's just, I don't know, it's not the best. I guess it'll work. Actually pretty good. I think what the thing I was experiencing yesterday is I hadn't changed the hacksaw blade yet, and so it was kind of not working very well on the plastic. Pretty nice now. That's not a problem at all. I was using a rotary tool or Dremel type thing last time, but much easier today, so I don't have to worry about that at all. Super easy. Okay, so I think I can actually start putting the lights up now because I still have to cut a few pieces of plastic, but that doesn't really affect what I'm doing here. It can be the very last thing. I don't like that this is somewhat permanent. I mean, it might be possible to pull these off once you put the tape on, but I've never actually mounted these using the tape. I wonder if I should just like not use the tape and just put it in there. But I think if I don't use the tape, it will kind of curl around and not shine down vertically nicely. I think I probably should use the tape, but just hope I do it right. Not really that hard, I guess, but ooh, I cannot see a thing with that on. Now, I guess while I'm at it, there was this one spot here where I didn't like the position of the bracket that I installed. It made it not look lined up, so maybe I'll fix that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Because that's the only one that isn't lined up, may as well just make them all look nice. Not how I managed to do it that sloppy. Whatever. whatever. I guess I wasn't in the perfectionist mood yesterday. I was just kind of didn't really have a plan for installation and just kind of started doing it without thinking about it. It should be a lot better. Actually, I should take all the plastic things out of here. I'm just afraid I'll forget which ones go to what spot, but it's not that hard to figure out. Okay. Here we go. Actually put it in place. I need to figure out how much extra slack I want on this side. I don't think there's going to be a time when I would care, because I think I'm going to plug it into the end of this since there's a place to plug that in, but there might be a time when I wish I could plug it in over there, but this cord here is pretty long, so it'll allow for either situation, so I don't think it matters. I actually bought some of these for my dad for Christmas like a couple years ago because I know how much he likes colored lights. I don't think he ever installed them. I offered to, help him install them if he wanted me to. It's kind of one of those out of sight, out of mind things. Like, that's how a lot of Christmas presents are. It's like, oh, cool, I like those things, yeah. But then you don't really ever do anything. That's how a lot of presents end up. This is the first time I've actually legit installed these. I've had them up in rooms before, but not like with the official back things that you can get. We'll see how this looks. Definitely a nice snug fit, just perfectly the right size for these kind. I would imagine pretty much all the lights are very similar, no matter what brand you get. I thought I had checked this, but apparently not that well. I feel like I need to trim this other one just a tiny bit. Unless I can move that other one over, that might be possible. This is definitely a weak point where I have these two connected without support. It's not the greatest, because if that comes disconnected, that could easily sever the LED strip light. So what I might end up doing is just cutting a small strip of wood to put up above that right there, just to give it some reinforcement, and then like put a strap around a certain spot. Because that would be a shame to go to all this trouble and then the whole thing just gets ruined. It wouldn't take much. All you'd have to do is accidentally tap it or something. Sever the tape. This stuff is very fragile. I don't really like how fragile it is. Okay, need to move this shelf. I want to get good access over here. The other thing is there's probably an official way to go around the corners like that. A way to hold it without breaking, and I haven't actually read up on this. I'm just using my common sense, but I might not be doing it the official way. Nervous. How wimpy this stuff is. I feel like I'm gonna break it all the time. If something does happen to it, I could easily just tear it out. Tear out the tape strip lighting and put another one in there, as long as it has the same width for the track, which I think these are all pretty standard. I don't really think there's much variety of width on these. So it really isn't the end of the world if something goes wrong with it, as long as it's not like a fire hazard or something like that. So I might do a little bit of research on that, just so I know for my own concerns. Whoa, see that? That's exactly what I was worried about happening. I don't even know why that happened, but I accidentally pulled it off track there. So that definitely needs some kind of reinforcement. It's gonna break there for sure. I think I'm lucky it didn't break just then. I will definitely have to put a piece of wood above that. I might also design some kind of stabilizers right around the corners in case. I just hope that even what I'm doing right now, this bending it and pulling it out and stuff, isn't gonna break any of the connecting wires. If you can maybe sort of see how wimpy it looks, but you could feel how wimpy this stuff is. It feels like not even, I mean, it's nothing different than paper except that it's plastic. It's very, very thin. Kind of unbelievable how wimpy it is. I've always wanted to like go really crazy with this stuff. Not just like the number of lights that I have hooked up, but more about programming them to do really cool things. I've sort of looked into it. I've watched a bunch of videos on how to program them and stuff. I didn't retain any of the information as far as like code or what app to use or anything, but I'm just kind of looking into it a little bit. It'd be really fun to have specific light patterns and have it synced up to like video games or whatever, you know, just all sorts of options. Like I could have OBS alerts that change the lights. I know some streamers have done things like that. Just different interactive capabilities. I could have chat commands. People change the lights. None of that makes any sense or matters out here. This is in my shop area. But in the past, I've thought about installing some of these in my streaming area, and that's where I would consider making all that coded stuff. But it's not trivial. I mean, I could definitely do it, especially with the help of AI these days. But even if I had to code it myself, I'm sure I could do it. It's just, I don't like writing code anymore, so I kind of prefer to just ask AI to do all the coding that I need to do these days. How many times do I have to go around this thing? What in the world? It's definitely long enough, and now it's all super tangled. Be really careful as I untangle it. It's crazy curled. As I was designing how I would attach this, I didn't really give a ton of thought to how wimpy these tape things are, so had I thought about that a little bit more thoroughly, I might have changed what kind of mounting I used and made sure I had extra stabilizers or just attachments. Because it would really just take one bonk with my hand, like raising up my hand toward the ceiling or moving a tool around that's kind of sticking up high. Wouldn't take a whole lot to break the circuits on these things. Not sure what I'm going to do with the rest. You can actually just cut these, so I might just research where to cut them. I think you cut them in the middle of the gold pin things between the light sections, but I'll have to look that up and make sure I do it right. but you can just cut them to length and they'll still work just like you would expect. Which has always kind of been impressive to me, that you can cut a wire down the middle and it still works, you know. So, not what I used to. I'm not an electrician though, I don't really know how this stuff works. Those corners are the area I think I have to worry about the most, something happening. Even while I'm installing it, I could pull it a little bit too hard and cause it to break. I shouldn't have left the plastic on these. Whoa. I'm sure I heard that fall down there. Where did it go though? Something fell. Oh boy. I don't know why I have these ear plugs on still. Okay. Another purpose that these aluminum tracks serve is they're like heat sinks. If these things do have any heat coming off of them, it kind of gets absorbed into that track. So they have quite a few purposes. They diffuse the light so it's not quite as I mean, you'll still see the little dots, I think, probably, but not quite as, you know, separated the dots. It'll be more like a solid color effect, but I think you'll still be able to see the individual lights probably. If not, and it was really smooth looking, that would be really cool, but I think it'll make it a little bit less obvious where the lights are unless you're looking straight at them like so. It'll be more of a smooth appearance from below anyway, if you're not looking up at them. Glad I discovered you can pull those out and not have to glide them in. That was a good experiment. I'm not going to bother to move the camera for this last part. I'll just finish it up. It's possible that the glue or, you know, whatever tape adhesive for the tape that they use, it might actually have some heat sink properties to it too. I don't know. Seems like if that's one of the purposes of these tracks, they might have designed the sticky stuff to be a good conductor or whatever you call it. I don't know what they call that stuff. Insulator even, I don't know. It's probably the opposite of what I'm thinking. Okay. It's installed. I just have to figure out how to cut the end of that or where to cut it. So now you can see what it looks like. Oh, one thing I didn't think about is that light might have to be on for this to work, but we'll experiment with that so that I know one way or the other. I think it probably does. Don't know until I try. So I don't have the plastic things on there, so this won't be like the exact appearance that it will have in the end. But we'll see what we can do with it in its current stage. And this might not work if the light has to be on. If the light has to be on, I'll have to plug it in somewhere else. Now it's on sound activated mode, so if I talk it will flash like crazy. It has a limited number of modes that you can activate with the buttons, so if I want to do like some of the more crazy programming, I'll have to install the app and change it that way. This is also sound activated, but it's a little bit less. I mean, it's kind of more interesting than just the flashing, I guess. Testing, 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 blah, blah, blah. It's a little bit less sensitive, I guess. Go. And the other thing that's kind of weird about I've always thought was weird about the sound activated aspect of these things is that I think it has a little microphone on the switch or in a specific place that's kind of weird. So if you're not standing close to it, it might not pick up the sound. Yo, yo, that's way too flashy. Yo, what's going on? That's all right there, I guess. I like this one. I think that's kind of the coolest one for the voice activated. Okay, so then I have to figure out like what to do with all this extra cable and the button. I might put the button in a place where I can still turn it off and on with the button. I'm glad I don't have to have that light on though. That's awesome. That would suck because that would sort of ruin the ambiance. Definitely need to get some kind of place for this cord to go, otherwise it's going to hang down and possibly damage the tape on that end. But that's cool. Yo, yo. Oh. Right. Nice. Oh. Yo. I'll probably leave it like that for the rest of the stream. I definitely need to fix that cord like really soon, otherwise it could pull on the stuff and ruin it like right away. So yeah, now all I have to do is cut the plastic things. Cut the plastic things. Why did that turn off? Stop going. That's weird. I don't know why it would do that. I guess, oh, probably just because I'm standing over here and too far away from the little sensor thing. But I don't really think I'll use the sound activated thing that much. Maybe sometimes, but most of the time I'd prefer to just have it kind of on a slow moving, relaxing looking thing, which I'll figure that out in a bit. For now, I might just put it on a solid color so it's not so flashy. Sweet. Okay, let's get the plastic stuff on there. The other thing is they make individually addressable lights, which I think these could be those kind, but actually they are, I'm pretty sure. But they make kinds that, like, there's almost no space between the lights. These are the cheaper kind that don't. They have pretty big gap between the individual LEDs, but yeah, they make better, more expensive ones that have like almost no gap. And those are the kind I would like to buy if I was like playing around. Actually, the biggest thing that I've thought to do with these in the past is use them for my piano playing, like try to get a sound reactive thing going on with the piano. I always thought that would be really cool. Especially if I could get it attached to the piano so that when I hit the keys they light up and stuff. And if you had the more expensive kind that had more frequent LEDs, it would look nicer too. Less of the dotted line look, which isn't really that big of a deal in my opinion, but I think it would also be technically a little bit brighter if you had more lights in there, probably. Somehow I missed a spot. There we go. Right. Yeah, I'll definitely install a few extra little support straps because I want to make sure these don't get bumped and fall off or break. Yeah, kind of hard to get these in there. But I know it's possible. I think I'll go turn my noise cancellation off because I think I'm done making crazy loud noises. Some people might like these little interesting sounds these things are. haven't eaten dinner either. I don't know what I'll do. I'll end the stream and whoa, there's insects. Oh, crazy. I haven't seen this many in a while. I don't know if I'll end the stream and get something to eat or just eat later. And what I'll do. I actually don't really feel like working on the tile stuff now. I feel like that was kind of fun to work on and finish. It's like, I don't really know if I have energy to do the tile thing. I might actually just only do that today. That would be kind of nice, just to not do another stupid long stream. That would be the more sensible thing to do, probably. The only reason I was gonna do the tiles generally is just because it's something that needs to be done, and I'm gonna have to do it in quite a few batches because I have so many boxes of tiles. I could do 2 separate streams though, like even if I still want to do that tonight, I could end this stream and come back later. If I get a second wind right now, I kind of feel a little bit, I don't know, a little bit weak or tired or something. I don't feel super great. I don't think I'm sick or anything, but I just don't feel awesome. But I still have a little bit to do to finish this, so I'll finish this and then I'll decide whether I continue with the tile thing. I'll have to rename these streams because I said something about the LED stuff on there, but just it was more of a small aspect of the stream, not like the whole thing. It'll be nice to finally finish some of these projects so I don't have to like walk around an obstacle course. Everything can be properly in place. This is the sound I thought some people might like. Some people really like these weird sounds. Okay. In some ways, I would argue that it looks better without the diffuser panels on there, but I guess it's personal taste. They probably will last, I mean, I don't know, but I would guess they would last longer with the plastic on there in my situation because I'm going to be working out here with all sorts of dust and stuff that could get up into them, and it seems like they would last longer with the plastic on them, but I actually kind of like how it looks without the plastic, if I'm being honest. But I'm gonna put it on anyway. sound kind of reminds me of the new Star Trek movies when they're going into warp mode. It makes kind of a weird sound, sort of like this. Not the scrunchy noise, but it also has kind of a weird pitched sound. Okay. I need to do something with this cord like right now. It's too risky for it to get damaged. I'm not going to do the final solution, but I just want to get it so it's not hanging down where it could get snagged. That should be a little bit better, I think. I'll fix it later. That's weird. I must have trimmed that one a little bit. Actually, that's kind of a clever trick that I could have done on purpose, but if I span the plastic across the two metal pieces, that would serve as a strengthening point, I think. Totally. I should do that. Especially on those unsupported sections, that would make a significant difference. Stop looking at me. What you looking at? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll end the stream after I get these plastic pieces in and just, I don't know if I'll do another stream with the tiles later or not, but I'll rename this one so it's not misleading on YouTube and stuff, but I don't think I have enough energy to stay up all night to do that again. It could be the smoke that's getting to me, but I don't know. I think I ate something that wasn't very good for me or something. Yeah, so this one, if I intentionally make it a little bit longer or shorter so it overlaps this spot right here, that would strengthen the connection considerably. So I'm going to intentionally pull it this way a bit, I think. I could do the opposite. Maybe I'll do the opposite. Put it over that way. Well, no. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. That'll make a huge difference on that connection. Make it way stronger. Theoretically. It would be nice to have a bunch of extra brackets too, because I would probably put some on the middle areas just to give it extra support, but if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could order an extra bag of those, but I don't think it matters that much. Okay, so the rest I need to make a couple shorter cut pieces. Might have some of those already, I don't know. That'll work. I could cut off that end, but it's actually better if I don't have to. So just one piece in this section back wall section. And that's it. I'm sorry for anybody that might have been waiting for the crazy light tile scenario. I don't think anybody really is, but I was going to do more of that today, but I don't think I'm up for it. Wish it wasn't so late. I kind of feel like just going out to eat somewhere. I think there are some places I could go that are still open, but it's pretty late. Oh, I don't like going right as places are about to close because I kind of like to just sit and hang out at restaurants or whatever. Okay, is that everything? Oh, I missed one section. Back by the camera. I think my dad will be pretty excited to see this. I'll be like, sweet. I don't know what I'll say, but I think he'll think it's cool. Oh, I actually missed two little sections, I guess. Oh, wouldn't it be nice if I already had those pieces cut? It's possible. That might be what these are. Let's see. Nope. This one goes here, though. I actually totally like it better without this plastic on there. I like how, I don't know, just chromatic, I don't know what the word is, just like bright and not dull and metallic, shiny, everything looks without the plastic, but I don't know, I do think it's probably a good idea to put it on there for the way I'm going to use the shop. Let me make sure I don't have any other plastic pieces that I cut already. definitely have a bunch of extra track and stuff. I don't think I have any real need to use it for anything though. This is the only piece that I have that's cut that I can see, unless I lost track of the other piece. But I don't think I cut all of the plastic that I needed to, so I just need to cut another one. I'll leave a little extra on there too. What would be nice is if I could actually go to bed at a reasonable time and maybe get up tomorrow so I don't sleep all day. But the smoke might keep me from doing anything tomorrow. I might just have to stay home or go somewhere that I can be inside some building. I don't know. Sometimes like the smoke from a wildfire blows in one day and then never again, so it might not be a continual thing. I don't know. We actually had some wildfire smoke. I don't know where it was coming from, but like a month ago or something, and I thought, oh great, it's starting already. And then it was just that one day, really, and then I didn't see it at all for quite a while. I'm intentionally leaving a little bit of plastic on the edge of this one because I overlapped it from the previous one, so this will make it the same length as the actual track if I need that to happen for some reason. Okay, now I think I'm done. I think I got all the segments. I need to cut off all this extra got a bunch of extra stuff hanging down right here, but I'll look online how to cut that. Technically I could not cut it and put another tracks going some weird direction. I don't know, that's something worth considering, but I'm not sure where that would be other than right next to that light. But then there's that power outlet there, so I'm not sure how that would work. If I really would have thought this through, like extremely thoroughly, I might have started on this side and gone toward me instead of going that way, because then it would end on that side and then I could go down the middle on the other side where the power outlet is not, but that would have taken a lot of thought in advance and I didn't give it that much thought. It would be nice not to waste what I have left, but I only have like maybe 5 feet I can't go very far. But I could go, maybe I could just like loosely wrap it around the edge of this and then go down the middle next to the light on the other side. We'll see. That might work. Or I could cut some kind of gap in this board up here, just enough for the strip light to go be underneath there. I don't know. Don't really need to worry about it right now. I'll figure something out. I'll either cut it off, which I think would be fine. Just do the square like I have it. So I'll either do that or I'll figure out where to use that little extra bit. Oh, weird. Stupid. I just found oh, never mind. This is probably the piece that I just cut. I don't know, but I found this random piece that was already cut. Whatever. I'm just not very good at finding stuff when I'm looking for it. So, got some nice color going on in here, and if I want to, I need to set up the app. I have it set up for something else. I don't know. I can't really do it while I'm on stream necessarily. Testing. Yo, what's going on, man? La-di-da. I guess with the default settings, without doing the using the app, this is the least annoying thing. I would have to have other lights on in the room, like, you know, some of those lights I had on last stream, which I guess I could turn those on just for fun once. So this is the kind of effect I could have going on while I'm cleaning tiles and talking. Just have the voice activated stuff, but it's not like super accurate because of you got to be kind of close to where the microphone is, otherwise it doesn't react super responsively. It's pretty good generally, but anyway. I'll probably program it to be just sort of a nice soothing forest greens and blues for my normal everyday use. But there we go, project finished. It's going all the way around the edge of the shop, and I can program it to do different colors and stuff later. But I think that's all I'm going to do on this stream. Originally I was planning to do, once I finish this, start on the tile stuff, but I'm not in the mood right now. I'm just not feeling super great. So I think I'll go find something to eat and just relax. Maybe go to bed early if I can manage to do that. But thanks anybody that's lurking or joined me earlier or whatever. We will see you all next time. Probably won't do a work stream tomorrow. I don't really like to do work stuff on Sundays, so I'll probably just... if the smoke isn't terrible, which I'd have no idea what to expect, I might go on a hike or something, but I don't feel super califragilisticexpialidocious. I don't really feel like super confident in that happening, so no promises. But we'll catch you later. I'm gonna go end the stream.